5 years later. Okay. So we're getting that time gap where the box cover makes sense.
So, you have returned from Rome, Bishop Waleran.
Yes, it was a very illuminating time.
What do you want?
The Pope was very pleased to hear how I, and you, have worked together in the past to support our king.
We did not do it for your church.
He was less pleased, however, to hear about the bargain you struck with the Prior of Kingsbridge.
Why should he care? Once and for all, we will not support you in your personal quarrels. The deal we made with the Priory of Kingsbridge has the blessing of the king.
Sorry,
Of
I have to
course,
adjust this.
and you would never change your mind on that matter. Tell me, has your son returned from the Holy Land yet?
We have not heard from him, ever since he set out to join that crusade of yours. If he dies, your church will be responsible.
Do not underestimate your son, Lady Hamley. That would be a great mistake.
I don't like this dude. Okay, chapter 10. Oh, why is this uncomfortable right now? I need to adjust this.
Not long now and you'll have a ceiling. Wonderful.
What is
Then
that
we will
beard,
no longer have
dude?
to hold our services in the crypt. You could even begin to plan the paintings for the wooden ceiling and the walls.
Why a wooden ceiling? So the whole thing goes up in flames again?
Philip decided on that because it's cheaper. And these walls can only hold the weight of a wooden ceiling.
Okay,
I
fixed
love
it.
you like a brother, Alfred, but the apprentice shouldn't have to tell the master craftsman things like that.
Jack, for once, focus on your work and finish it. Just for once. Or you'll stay an apprentice for the rest of your
Oh,
life.
he's back there talking.
Don't argue again.
Alfred is right. This is a house of God.
All right. Now, where were we? You could start planning the paintings for the ceiling if you wish.
Can we afford that at the moment? We are paying so many workers already.
Fixed it.
Father Philip, Tom Builder. Alfred.
Ah, Aliena.
How are you?
I'll be moving my wool to Shiring today. The fleece fair starts tomorrow.
I'll take her the little one.
I almost forgot.
Milius and I have already arranged everything. We'd make much more of a profit if Percy Hamley had not raised the taxes this week.
Again?
All about them taxes. Let's look at Eliana.
Jonathan, you shouldn't wander off. Stay with us.
Tom is right. You hear?
Oh, that's a little baby.
He looks like a real monk.
Omnius Pluvius, nomine patri amen.
That sounds like Latin, but it's not quite right yet. We would not have to worry about this if we could sell our wool here on our market.
The king would have to grant us a license for that.
And the Hamleys wouldn't like that, I'm afraid. They want the taxes from the fair in Shiring.
Don't worry, we'll make a good profit. It's a good year. We've never moved this much wool as it is.
Oh. Oop, better get back to work.
Oh, and I have to build a new storage house.
Alfred is a master craftsman now. If you can pay him, he'll help you.
Ah, very good.
Alright, Alfred, how much do you want?
If she hadn't a business of her own, I'd hire her to work for me.
She is something. She would make me a good wife.
No. There'll be none of that.
Hey, take that back!
What? What did I say?
For the last time, stop your quarreling.
Philip, let's look at the plans again. There's a problem I have to discuss with you.
All right.
Take that back, Alfred.
Jack, leave him alone. And for once, finish your work.
And Jack,
Not sure if I'm convinced with Jack's
please keep an eye
older
on
voice
Jonathan,
actor.
will you?
What? Why me?
Finish your work, Jack.
You're not my dad. Wait, why is this?
That's
Oh,
how it
just
always
weird.
was. But on that day, I didn't care. On that day, I was going to see Aliena. And I was going to tell her how I felt.
Okay.
And nothing and no one would stop me.
I have to see Aliena. I wonder where she is. Alfred would regret what he said about Aliena. Tom insists I finish my Corbel. Spends too much time with monks. Wonder when he'll ask about his father. Remember the winter he was born. Let's talk to him. Let's see how the little dude is doing.
Hey, little brother.
Talk about looking out for
I
him.
hope you appreciate that I look out for you.
I ate a beetle.
Delicious.
Don't tell Philip, alright? It's our secret.
Okay, I'm liking him a little more. Let's have fun.
Come on, let's have fun.
Oh, you can't do that.
Oh, I can.
Tom and Philip said you can't. You have to work.
I know what they said. I was there, you know.
Let's get up. I'm gonna lie to the kid. Wasn't here a few days ago. Last year they killed a sheep. Careful Jonathan doesn't get too close. Oops.
I need to do better than that.
I feel like I need to tell him to get out of here.
Everything alright, John?
Well, let me check on the hornet's nest.
I better not get too close.
Try it again.
Ah, missed!
Let's go to the market, to the crypt. Let's go to the market. Let's go see her. I'm sure that's where she is.
Jonathan, don't run off.
Don't worry, he's here.
Ah, great. Thank you, Martha.
And no, I don't have time to watch him.
Oh, damn.
Oh, no! It's all broken!
The sounds of the market.
Shouldn't you be working, Jack?
Maybe I should go before I buy anything.
Watch where you go, will ya? Now it's come to that. Even the monks step on my chickens.
How's business?
So, how's business? All well?
More and more people keep coming here. Yesterday, there were 24 merchants from Shiring alone.
Wow.
You exhausted?
Pretty much. But the Priory made a lot of money. Seems the Earl just raised the taxes at his market, so they all came here instead. Now they've all returned to Shiring for the Fleece Fair.
Is the Earl asking lower taxes at the Fleece Fair?
On the contrary, from what the merchants told me, it's even worse.
More money.
So they all have to trade their wool there, including Aliena and the Prior. But you need a license to do a Fleece Fair, and only Shiring has one.
Okay. Did you see... Are you not going to the Fleece Fair?
Are you not going to the Fleece Fair in Shiring?
No, Philip asked me to supervise the market here.
So now you're working with Philip and Aliena?
I know, it's a lot of work. But we all want the same thing after all.
And what's that?
To keep this place in good shape. This is our home.
Yeah, I guess.
You should be working too.
I'm just taking a break.
Have you seen Aliena?
Did you see Aliena?
Maybe she was heading home. I think she's expecting a visitor.
A visitor?
Do I hear jealousy in your voice?
I don't know what you're talking
Oh, this is a
about.
Pam Jim situation. Aliena went home.
Aliena went home?
Could be. I know she's expecting a visitor.
Okay, let's end our conversation.
Maybe I should get going.
Oh, before I forget, I have a message for you.
Finish your thingy. Oh, message from Ellen. Okay, message from Ellen, 11:41. Cup, I need to talk to you. I'll be at the small clearing near the river.
What's there to talk
Oops.
about? Tom doesn't believe I can be a builder.
That's not true. That's what she wants to talk about. Papa knows what you can do. He told her.
Oh, did he?
Yes. He's complicated.
Oh,
On days like this, you can
that's
almost
the
get lost
sister.
here.
Okay, map of Kingsbridge. Let's see what we got. Aliena's house is over here. The river is over here.
The Hamleys would be breaking the agreement we had with King Stephen.
All I know is that suddenly the quarrymaster wants us to pay steep
So,
prices for stone.
I am going
the Verderer of
for
Ship Forest now insists we pay even more for timber.
the
Verderer
pathway.
and the quarrymaster both claim that they act on orders from the Earl of Shiring.
What are you doing out here, Jack?
Whoopsie doodles.
Did you finish your corbel?
I will do it later.
I'm not done yet, but I'll do it later, all right?
Why do I have the feeling that the corbel won't be finished today? Or tomorrow?
I'm doing my best, alright?
I'm doing my best, all right? If you would let me do more than just the statues.
You need to focus on the task at hand.
I can do much more than stone carving, and you know it.
We can't always get what we want.
But we could try
Alfred
sometimes.
Jack, please. We have much bigger problems to solve right now. The Earl of Shiring has stopped supporting us. If we don't do anything about it, we'll have to send the workers away. We'll have to stop building the cathedral.
I will talk to Percy Hamley.
We'll have to start a
And
GoFundMe.
if he won't see me, I will talk to the king. Or this will be the end of Kingsbridge.
Can I help you?
Yes, by doing as you're told. Do your job, and only your job. And leave Alfred alone.
Tom, come on.
And rightly so.
Of course. This is a terrible problem.
Let's see, he's wandering around, or he's just following me around. The fuller's hard at work. Aliena cleans them well. Still, it is back-baking work. Let's see what they're up to.
Good day, my ladies.
If it isn't handsome Jack. Have you come by to help, eh?
Not really.
Didn't think so. After a day your hands
Oh, what's
start
going on with
bleeding.
our arms?
Piss and salt in the water will do that.
Piss?
Only way to get the grease and dirt from the wall. We can use a coin, but there's only so much pain you can take. Sooner or later, Aliena will have to look someplace else for fullers.
I will find a way to help you with your hands.
Well, it's a start. Then maybe you should get back to work as well.
I'm just taking a break, all right?
Okay, so we'll have to help them out. Let's see, there's the mill, the town. Let's go back to the monastery.
But I can assure you that we will be safe for the next few weeks. I've planned ahead for a case.
Ask
He already
Phil.
has enough worries of his own.
Have?
Okay.
There are always bound to be shortages. We can pay our workers, and there's enough stone and timber for a month.
Colorful cloth.
If it weren't for you, we'd be
That might help.
lost now.
What's wrong?
Fulling the wool is hard work, isn't it?
Back-breaking. That's why we don't have much cloth to sell. At least they sell well. Why do you ask?
I thought I had an idea. Maybe not.
I must talk to the Earl.
There must be an easier way to do the fulling.
We need to talk to the workers.
We don't grind wheat with our hands anymore, so why do we still do the fulling like that?
I don't know. Maybe because no one came up with a better way of doing it.
Okay, a better way than with hands.
Why?
Let's talk to the stonemasons. Learned a lot from them. Hard and honest work.
All of a sudden.
It would be hard to find better craftsmen.
Dunno.
Let's see what they have to say.
Hey,
Jack, how did you like the stone I picked for your corbel?
I like it. You were right. Now I only need to get better at carving.
Well, give it time, Jack. You'll get there. Now, better get back to work. Who knows how long we can still work here?
We'll find a solution.
Let's see. Do
I
they
bet
know of any?
they've got sore hands as well.
Let's go into the cathedral. Cracks keep on coming back. Mortar might be the problem. But why here? Not even Tom knows.
Right, the wall is already coming apart and Alfred wants to put a stone ceiling on top instead of a wooden one. Idiot.
Workers on scaffold, the tympanum. We'll go up over the entrance. Everyone will see it. It doesn't feel finished yet.
The Tree of Life. When I was small, I wanted something with animals. I tried to make it look like no other tree, more like a thought. I like it, but nobody recognizes that it's supposed to be a tree.
I can recognize it.
Tom says it's done, and he won't let me do another one.
Let's talk to the workers on the scaffold.
Hey up there!
Hey, down there!
Oh, that was a good conversation. Nope, missed.
Damn it!
Such a tight frame. Got him.
Yes! I bet there are more nests around.
Let's see. Is there any more wasp nests around? Let's go into the crypt. Rats. That's a big one. Vile creatures. Let's hit him.
Huh. It's gone. Where did it go? There must be some kind of cavity behind that wall. The foundations and the whole crypt were part of the old cathedral.
Alright, let's see
Who
what's
knows what secrets are hidden down here.
see what's down there, I guess. Where'd it go? What's behind that wall? Crypt and foundation are old.
Huh. It's gone.
What if I hit it with...
If I break something, I'll have to pay for it. Found that out the hard way.
crypt survived the fire. Almost a miracle. More reasons for pilgrims to come.
Philip says he's only resting. If Adolphus ever wakes up, he'll be in for quite a surprise. He's a long way from home.
That he is.
I wonder if I'll ever get to see a faraway place like Cordoba.
Okay, so it's Cordoba, not Cordoba. Tom taught Alfred and me all about the cathedral. Could draw these plans in my sleep. Alfred doesn't get most of it. Let's talk to Jonathan. Maybe he knows about the cathedral.
Hey.
Make a face. Try another face. I do it more. Oh, I'm making faces for this kid. One more face. One more. One more. Okay, that's enough faces. Into the crypt. Let's go to the market again.
Without his support, we cannot continue building.
You've talked to the king before. Maybe he'll help again.
Let's take the path around the cathedral. Cuthbert died a half year ago. I miss Cuthbert.
Get up! The mortar won't mix itself.
Hello, Cuthbert. I hope you're happy wherever you are.
What do you mean, wherever he is? He's lying right there. I made sure his wait for Judgment Day is comfortable.
Philip thinks we might go to heaven when we die.
No. We lie in wait till Judgment Day. That's why I want someone good to bury me.
That's why I'm buried.
To make sure I lie well. I hope you will remember your promise that you will bury me.
I feel like that's
that was a long time
foreshadowing.
Ago. My first night in the Priory. I'll bury you, Brother Arnaldus. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Oh, you won't even wait until you're dead.
Thank you for looking after Cuthbert.
The mortar won't complain if it has to wait until I...
Cuthbert's last days. Cuthbert died in the first weeks of 1141. It had been a harsh winter. In the days before his death, he had complained that he had trouble breathing and was suffering from a pain in his chest. He's instructed Milius to find an herb called Mary's Tears. The tea made from the herbs seemed to help for a few hours, but the same night Cuthbert's fever got worse and his breathing shallow. Milius stayed with him and talked to him until he fell asleep. The next morning he didn't wake again. When Cuthbert died, he was 68 years old. 58 years of his life he spent in Kingsbridge. There was no one old enough to remember the days he had come to the Priory. Cuthbert had never talked about his family, but to most monks he had always been like a father, and to Jonathan a grandfather, which had given Cuthbert great joy in the last years of his life. May he rest in peace.
Well, the mortar won't, but I will.
Doesn't seem they work well together. Why can't they get along?
Oh, yes? Did I complain when you disappeared for the better part of the morning?
That's none of your business.
Let's take care of this
now
wasp nest.
Get to work.
I bet there are more nests around.
No.
Okay. Bees! No. Let's see, the Prior's house, the entrance. Let's check the entrance out. Oh, the arguing workers. See what I can do to get them to stop arguing.
Joking.
You know, if anything.
What's the problem?
Come on.
I'm taking me well-deserved break.
Well deserved. You deserve a good kicking, you lazy drunk.
Better a drunk than a bearded bastard.
Oh, he told you.
Come on then, kick me. Show me what you got.
Please, this is leading nowhere. Think for a moment what other people would do.
They would kick you too.
What?
Who?
Tom Builder.
Tom Builder.
Now he's a hard worker, isn't he?
True, he's a hard worker, that he is. But also the man knows how to take a break. And he knows when to give others room for a break.
This is not your break.
You've been taking a shit for half a day and used up yours. Now don't you start and ruin mine too.
Oh, wow. Look at them go.
When I take a break, you take one too.
Has your wife been cooking again, eh?
Go! Dare you! Go! Drink yourself to death!
Don't say that, dude. Think of other people. The Earl of Shiring. Alfred Builder.
Alfred Builder.
Oh, he's a good example. He's a master builder now.
But he likes his beer, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he does.
Who doesn't?
But he's always sober when he's working.
Always. You know, maybe I should be a bit more like Alfred Builder.
Me too.
You have got to be kidding me.
Well then, back to work.
Well.
No! I'm not done with me break yet.
Alfred Builder would know when his break is up.
Alfred Builder would know when to shut the hell up.
I doubt he would.
Let's see, the... Jack Jackson.
Ah, Jack Jackson.
Who's that?
Never heard that name.
That's me.
I thought you were Jack Builder.
Well,
I don't know what to make of you, to be honest.
Shouldn't you be
don't
working?
be fair.
You're just running about everywhere. You never get anything done.
At least don't keep us from working, thank you very much.
oh, forget it.
The... Earl of Shiring.
The Earl of Shiring.
Which one?
Earl Bartholomew or the fat one, the new one?
Bartholomew, obviously.
Percy Hamley! You don't know the name of our Earl?
He's not my Earl. I'm from Earl's Castle. Bartholomew was my Earl, and a great man.
But he's dead now, isn't he? Gone. You should know the name of your new Earl.
What? The fat one?
Percy Hamley!
You know what? I refuse to remember that name.
Good on you,
What?
man. They're kind of
Why?
dicks.
For spite! It wasn't right what he did to my Earl.
You know what? What you're doing isn't right either. I refuse to remember your name as well.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, he will dare.
Already did it.
Other people. Let's see. King Stephen.
What about King Stephen?
Now, that is a man who sits a lot.
How would you know?
He's got a throne.
He's the king. Of course he's got a throne.
I didn't vote for him.
And he's sitting on it. He's got a throne. Of course the man knows how to sit.
Oh, like you mean?
Yeah, like me on me well-deserved break. Or you on yours when you're sitting on the shitter for half a day.
I was not!
I heard you farting from here.
You think I want to shit for half a day? You think that? Well, you better think again!
Yeah, that's no fun. Who do we have left? Brother Arnaldus, the sub-prior. Brother Arnaldus.
Brother Arnaldus. Good example indeed. That poor man is as good as dead. What's your excuse for lying around in the cemetery?
What's your excuse for having a beard like a bear's arse?
These guys are
Get back to work!
Waldorf and Stadler.
Never!
And stop yelling!
Get out of my swamp. Sub-prior.
The sub-prior.
Oh, don't get me started on sub-prior Remigius.
Oh, he's still around? Jesus.
He is a hard-working man.
He is. And don't you doubt it. What? That he is a hard-working man?
Who?
Sub-prior Remigius! You fool!
What? How dare they? How dare you? Shouting in the cemetery like heathens!
But
Silence! Do you have any idea how hard the work of a sub-prior is? How much devotion and painful work it takes to teach our novices, our monks? And you dare call me a fool?
That dude's such a dick.
We didn't!
Silence, I say! I will think of a way to make you two understand the kind of behavior I expect in this priory.
I think
don't make him get the bell.
We place our trust in you. We take you in. And this is how you thank us?
Check out his house.
Hey, can I read what you're working on?
No, it's just the Bible.
Demetrius will get angry if I don't finish this.
See what this young monk's up to.
What are you working on?
Go away. I have to focus.
What is it that you're working on?
I'm copying pages of the book Prior Philip wrote. We finished the original last year.
I didn't know he wrote a book.
Not many know of it. The content is...
erotic.
He's critical of the church and bishops. After his experience with Bishop Waleran, he studied about what he calls Judicia Cleri.
Judicia Cleri? The judgments of the clergy?
Yes.
Hey, not bad.
In the past, there were many cruel tests that were made to discover whether a man was guilty or not. The Lord was to judge them. These ordeals were called Judicium Dei, the judgment of God. Some had to hold burning iron in their bare hands. Others were drowned. Some were burned on the pyre. And if they were innocent, God would save them.
There'd be no martyrs if that were true. Even Adolphus would have been saved.
Yes. God works in mysterious ways. The prior wants these horrible ordeals to become a thing of the past, for cruelty only leads to more cruelty.
Amen.
But I heard of miracles. Saints that survived burnings.
True. However, Prior Philip believes these were not judgments of God, but judgments of the clergy.
Judicia Cleri.
Yes! Stories and fake ordeals to redeem friends and allies of the clergy.
Fake miracles? By the church?
Oh, they never fake anything.
Ooh, that sounds like Philip is asking for trouble. Whoever is accused of fakery and heresy will not be likely to respond well to that.
But we believe Philip is right.
This is the second millennium. We must finally learn from past mistakes.
Okay. Let's inspect. Okay, Philip's book, The Justice of the Church, written in 1140. Written in Latin, Philip's book is copied by the scribes and illuminators of Kingsbridge and has found its way to the larger libraries of England and Normandy. It's mostly read by the higher circles of the clergy because its contents is of a complicated and delicate matter. In his book, Philip writes critically about the ordeals by fire, water, and other means. For centuries, the official purpose of these ordeals was to decide whether a man or woman was guilty or not. According to the clergy, if someone was not guilty, he or she would be saved by God from a cruel and certain death. Prior Philip writes, the Lord simply cannot be summoned by man, not even the Pope, to pass judgment. Man must serve the Lord. The Lord does not serve man. Philip believes that miracles that happen during these ordeals are nothing but lies to protect and exonerate members and allies of the clergy. Enemies of the clergy, on the other hand, were killed or seriously hurt and disgraced. Furthermore, Philip writes that the suffering of the martyrs and past proofs that God is not simply saving people from burning or drowning. According to Philip, these ordeals must be stopped at all costs. So many stories, so much wisdom. Most of them more interesting than the Bible.
There are many I've not read. Most of them, actually.
What's this guy have to say?
Ah, Jack. I knew you'd be back. Just be careful that Remigius doesn't see you.
But Philip said I'm welcome to read and study here.
Not while we're working. Remigius insisted.
I'll try to be quick.
Okay.
If only I had more time to read.
Don't have anything on...
No. That doesn't help against sore hands, does it?
Oh, these guys really get sore hands.
I doubt people care about the Fuller's hands. Except for me, of course. If only I had more time to read.
I don't think I have anything else in here. So let's continue on our route. The way back. Go to the cloister. Let's go to the cloister. The chapter house. Let's check it out. Nope. It is locked. We got any more bees' nests? Door to the front of the cathedral.
Maybe we should pray it is.
Okay. Kitchen door.
Hello, Milius.
Jack, and Jonathan.
Oh, Milius.
This is not the best of times.
Brother Cuthbert could have been a little more careful in storing the apples down here.
I'm sure it's fine, Brother Andrew.
I am not so sure. Even the salt is damp.
Cuthbert knew what he was doing.
Make some hooch.
What is Brother Andrew up to?
We will get a new cellar soon. Andrew is preparing everything. Maybe they should get a new kitchener as well.
Why?
If what Cuthbert did was not good enough, then what I can do can't be much better. Cuthbert knew so much more than I did.
He was a good guy. I liked him.
1, 2.
The Fullers have trouble with their hands.
Of course they have. It's worse than salting fish.
What can we do about it? Do you think there's a remedy?
Your mother should know. She knows all about herbs. Cuthbert, too.
Yeah, I guess we can go to the mother.
What about you?
I don't know much about herbs. I still haven't got around to start a garden. I don't know if I'll ever be able to start it without Cuthbert's help.
Well, I'll ask Mother then.
She's probably at the small clearing by the river.
Yeah, I'll talk to Mother first. I think that's a good idea. So, she's at the river. Road towards the north. There are the Fullers. Let's go to the mill, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, there's another hornet's nest, though. Let's take care of that.
Don't always run off, Jonathan, or I'll get in trouble with...
Aliena!
Oh, there she is.
Yes?
Do you mind if we sit here?
Of course not.
Aliena, look up. Jack, look up.
And how are you two?
Oh, well.
Shouldn't you be working?
Shouldn't you be working, Jack Builder?
Us? No, as it happens, my young friend here is a bit disgruntled with his superiors and needed a break.
Oh, is that so? Maybe you'd like to come and work for me, Jonathan.
Well...
Well...
Dude, don't just go out and say it.
He's here!
I'm coming! Jack loves you.
Ooh!
I was just about to ask if you think that Jonathan suspects anything.
I swear on this very Bible that I don't know what you're talking about. Cold. Cold. Oh, I lost my Bible. Shit.
I'm sorry, but no bad deed goes unpunished.
But we haven't done anything bad. Yet.
You burned down the cathedral.
Minor thing.
My lady.
You dangerous, feral beast from the woods.
God hates me for that. He has a strange way of showing it. You remembered it?
You sang it the first time when we sat here together.
You were dangling your feet in the brook, lost in thought. Just like today.
Why can't it
That's actually
always
kind of
be like
adorable.
this, Jack?
I know what you mean.
I hate pretending that I don't love you.
Then don't.
Jack.
I know.
I mean, I never saw their thing kind of blossom, but... Have you heard from your brother?
Have you heard from your brother?
The war never ends, and he always needs more money. And I pay him to fight for the man who killed our father.
King Stephen, to get the earldom back from him.
Yes. But you know, I don't even want that. Everything I've built here, what we have, I have all that because I'm not my father's daughter anymore.
Oops.
I'm afraid that if Richard becomes Earl, I'll lose much more than the money he's wasting now.
Your father meant well.
Your father meant well. I'm sure he did.
Did he? He never loved anyone, not even my mother. It was not my fault we lost the earldom.
Oh, I know it
It's
isn't.
not my responsibility. How could father make me swear that oath?
Were you still reading the Bible?
Were you still reading the Bible?
Philip insists. I better be angry that I lost it.
Oh, don't worry. He'll still keep teaching you. I think he sees something in you.
Oh, maybe I should become a monk. Oh, but you aren't allowed to kiss monks.
I shall love you like a brother then.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Say, what was that book called you told me about last time we met?
The Amores by Ovid. I've only heard about it from a travelling scholar.
I need to read more. It's
The
been a while.
title sounds promising.
Yeah, but maybe it's not as interesting as we think.
Let's find out.
I'll ask around Kingsbridge and see what I can find.
All right.
Maybe they have Morris by Ovid in the scriptorium. Yeah, I will look for it. Did you fight with Tom again?
Did you fight with Tom again?
Tom always takes Alfred's side.
Well, he is Alfred's father. He worries about him. It was the same with Richard.
If Tom's worried about Alfred, then why is he always telling me off?
No, he just hates you.
Because you are the clever one. He probably worries about Alfred.
Hey, it's not my fault that he's a bit slow in the head.
Exactly. Tom thinks you should know better.
Man, why are my ears hurting?
Maybe.
Don't be cross with Tom.
Don't be cross with Tom. I think he wishes Alfred was more capable than he really is. He wants Alfred to be his successor, after all.
Well, perhaps he could be if he only put his mind to it. I mean, even I could do it.
I'm sure you could.
But who would want to build a cathedral anyway?
Tom? Let's talk about my problems.
You know, back in the forest, my mother made up the rules herself. But they all made sense somehow. Here, everything is... It's complicated.
I know. Rules everywhere.
Oh, rules.
Why is it that Tom can't tell Philip that Jonathan is his son? He's so happy when he's around Jonathan.
Tom's rules. And Philip's, probably. Tom believes he has lost the right to be Jonathan's father, as he gave up on him when he was born. That's what Martha said.
That's unfortunate.
And what about us? When will we tell other people about us?
I guess when we're ready to play by their rules.
Or they by ours?
I guess.
So I'm kind of curious, for any of you watching, do you have familiarity with this book? I think it's a book series. It's Ken Follett's The Pillar of the Earth. I've never read any of them. I've heard of them. Actually, when I was on my Thanksgiving, during my Thanksgiving break, I was at my my wife's aunt's house, and they were talking about the book, and I hadn't read it. So it seems to be known in that sense. I think I even saw like one of those pictures, little snarky one that's like books people pretend to read, and it was like on the bottom of it. I haven't read it. It is like stone carving. I don't know.
It's like stone carving.
Is it?
You know, when I first look at a piece of stone, I start to imagine what it could become. Corbels, squirrels. It's like I can already see them.
I'd like to see a stone squirrel.
But it's only when you work on it that you learn what you can and you can't do with it. If you do this, the stone will break, and if you do that, it will look great.
We will tell people about us when we're sure it won't break anything.
Okay.
Right.
I bet only good stone can be used for the pillars, right? because they carry all the weight.
Exactly.
That's why Tom and Philip keep nagging you. They want the best for you and for themselves, which is you.
If you say so.
I know so. I want the same.
So, I need to get the book. I need to help the wool people.
One day we'll tell everyone everything about us, Ali. All of them.
Maybe not everything, Jack Builder.
Oh. What's going on?
We better go and find out.
It went dark.
Everyone?
Okay.
Calm down.
What happened at the quarry?
Listen. Yes, there was an incident. Our friend Otto Blackface was hurt at the quarry.
What happened?
The Earl of Shiring had his men stop us from taking stone from the quarries and timber from the forest.
Why? Why would Percy Hamley do that?
Because he's a dick.
All we know is what his men told us. That the Earl of Shiring will not support the construction of Kingsbridge Cathedral anymore.
What are we gonna do now?
I will ride to Shiring myself and I will talk to Percy Hamley.
Oh, that's all good and well. But how are we supposed to continue working without stone and timber? I want to be paid before you run out of money.
I need to feed my family.
Calm down.
Go grab a hot pocket from the freezer.
You heard the Prior. He will talk to the Earl himself.
And I've planned ahead for a day like this. You will be paid soon. And there will be plenty of work for at least another month. For all of you.
I trust Tom.
I say we stay.
And I trust our Prior.
Yeah, Tom's a good guy.
I will prepare everything immediately.
I'll be with you in a moment.
What if the Earl won't listen to Philip?
I need to talk to Philip. See me later at my house, all right?
What about the book we wanted to look for?
Not now. I think I can help here.
I'll find the book.
Okay.
We will sort this out. And now, back to work. This cathedral won't build itself. And you, Jack, watch Jonathan.
Oh, what again?
You're on babysitting duty. Let's finish the corbel. Why not? I got a little... Let's continue the work.
Time to get this done.
Okay, please don't like me do a lot of it. Is it done? Yep, it's done.
Nice. For some reason, I'm full of energy today. But the face, it isn't right. I can never get the face right. I'm done for now. I just can't stand looking at it anymore.
Okay. At least we did our work.
Watch your tongue.
I will. Damn. I need to get much better at this.
Okay. Let's see. Wherever. He looks lost. He's afraid of heights. Just like Philip. Let's talk to him. See what we can do to help.
Are you looking for someone?
I'm supposed to bring this bread to our cantor. He's spending the day up there on the roof of the cathedral. But how am I ever going to make it all the way up there?
Ah, afraid of heights, hmm? But do you want me to go?
No, I'll make it. I just need time.
I mean, I'll happily help. Where's Alfred? I don't want to talk to him right now. He's kind of a dungus? I don't know.
I will do everything in my power to make sure you are paid.
I know that you showed us mercy before when we had to flee from Earl's Castle. My husband has worked here ever since, and we would like to be close to Our Lady Aliena, but we have no choice.
Oh, Mary.
The same goes for us, Mary. We all owe Philip much.
I trust you, Father, but I risk my neck up there every day. My wife is right. If you can't pay, we'll have to move on.
Kingsbridge is our home. I don't want to leave.
No, then
Let
don't.
me think of something. Maybe there's a way we can pay your workers early, Philip.
But selling the wool at the fleece fair will take at least a couple of days.
I'm sorry, but me and the other workers can't wait that long. Not now that everything is so unsure.
Trust me, Philip. I'll think of something.
Jack!
Yeah,
You said you were done with your corbel. What I saw did not look finished.
It's hard. I need time.
I need it finished today. If you don't do it, Alfred will.
That's my corbel.
None of this is ours.
Doing the carvings is the only job you didn't give Alfred to screw up.
We should be thankful of the work we're allowed to do. And in our work, we must be thorough and steadfast.
Thankful for what we are allowed to do. You are the one who wouldn't settle for less than a cathedral. You could have had other work, but no.
But no.
For months, you remained steadfast, no matter the cost. When are you going to tell Jonathan about what happened in the forest? Ah, shouldn't have said that about Jonathan. Damn it.
Yeah, that wasn't very nice of you, dude. To the mill. Let's see what his mother's up to. Paul and the Novice. Spends too much time with monks. Wonder when he'll ask about his father. Remember the winter he was born. Oh. Paul gets more and more forgetful. Insists on working. Let's talk to him.
Brother Paul.
And that is little Jack. You see, he never paid the bridge toll when he came here. Sometimes you must show clemency and let those in need pass into our town without asking for coin.
I'll remember your words, Brother Paul.
Let's see, does he know anything about the stuff?
Do you know a remedy for rough and dry hands?
Your mother would know for sure. She is tending to her herbs right down that path to your left.
Okay, let's go to the quarry. Let's ask about these hands.
The fullers down in Kingsbridge are having trouble with their hands.
I'm not surprised. I could only do it for a few days, even though Aliena paid well. Here, take this.
Okay, stinging nettle. If I find a mortar, I can make a bomb for the fullers.
Ouch! Stinging nettle?
Yes, and you need to crush it with a pestle and mortar, and then make a balm from it.
Let's see.
Cuthbert had a mortar, I think. The fuller's hands will improve for a while.
Okay, so we gotta go to the kitchen.
But only for a while. If they want to stop their hands from suffering, they need to stop fulling.
Maybe you're right. Thank you.
Let's talk to Mom.
Ah, there you are, Cub. I wanted to talk to you.
What is it?
I'm afraid there's a lot of trouble ahead of us. From what I heard from Tom, they're trying to shut down the construction.
They?
The Earl of Shiring. Tom is under a lot of stress. If it weren't for him, it would already be over.
Why are you telling me this? Did he say something about me?
No. but I know that he just can't stand to see you and Alfred arguing.
Just don't see why Alfred gets to do everything he wants.
Alfred is a master builder. You are an apprentice. There are rules. They may not be my rules, but they are yours, if you want to become a master builder.
I don't.
Maybe.
Don't be angry, Cobb.
I'm not.
Just disappointed. My little quarry. Here I carve what I want, and when I want.
As much as I'd like to, I did promise Tom I'd only do my own carvings in the evenings.
Okay. Let's find a mortar and pestle then. That's gonna be at the monastery. The kitchen.
Now, let's see. Here we go. Yes.
Oh, how did I miss?
Oh.
That was like an impossible
Just
miss.
A little more.
I mean, it would have been bad in my previous
now,
setup.
What? Milius?
Yes?
Do you know how to make a balm?
Indeed. All it takes is some hot fat and beeswax.
Ah, thank you.
Okay, let's get the fullers some balm.
You know, you really wouldn't make a bad monk, Jack.
What, me? I think that would be a problem.
I like
Why?
kissing too much.
You can read, you know about herbs, and you are good company.
Is this supposed to be wine?
What?
Here, in the corner.
There's pee.
No, it's vinegar.
Ah, it's vinegar. That shouldn't be here. What was Cuthbert thinking?
Oh, Lord. Give me the strength to endure this without chasing Brother Andrew from my kitchen.
I don't think I would make a good monk.
Why not? Philip thinks so too. He told me.
Never mind why. I don't need to be a monk to come around and talk to you, right?
That is true.
Then that's what I'll do.
I think I should get back to work soon. Thank you for your help.
So let's get them the bomb, because I think that'll put me in good standing.
Try this.
Whenever did you find the time to make a bomb, handsome Jack? Don't you have work to do?
Who would I be if I could just pass by ladies in need?
Does that mean you'll join us and do some filling?
I
I
have
got
my
an
own
achievement.
work to do, so that won't work, I'm afraid.
Oh, of course. Suddenly you've got work to do. But I dare say, that balm works. My hands feel much better. Thank you.
You're welcome, ladies.
First taste is free. What was I going to do next? Let's check on the sculpture, see if I can do a little more work on it.
I'm done for now.
Okay.
I just can't stand looking at it anymore.
Let's look for the book then. I suppose I could talk to the brother. I'll talk to him. He's kind of a dingus, but let's go for it.
Hey, take back what you said before.
What?
What did I say?
Oh, come on. You know what you said.
About Aliena? Why would you care if I take her as a wife?
You don't get
She's
it, do
my
you?
waifu. Let's see. Path around.
Friar Philip is too forgiving.
Let's get that book.
No. It's not here. Maybe the monks know where I can find the book.
Yeah, let's ask the one who's reading.
I'm looking for a book by Ovid.
Oh, we saw some in Shiring and in Winchester.
There are also a few copies in Southbury, I believe. Which ones are you looking for?
The Amores?
Have you heard of that? That was one of the copies in Winchester, I think. Did you read it?
Me? I don't remember.
He did.
Just a page or two.
Sounds like the right book, and Winchester's not far. I should tell Ali what I found out.
Okay. Okay, they have a copy of the Amores in Winchester. Okay, we gotta tell Ali about the book. Okay, I remember what it was. So Ali, being the girl from who was the princess who escaped. She not princess. She was the. Oh, what the hell was she? No, she was a princess. Because her father was a king. It was just that, but her family got disgraced. She's now living in this monastery, kind of in hiding. She really wanted to know about a book. We asked this guy about it, and he said that it might be in a another city. So let's see.
Everything. As sub-prior, I have even more responsibilities than the prior himself. And more worries.
So let's go into the cloister. That's the chapter house.
Ah, locked.
The chapter house is locked. Cathedral is not finished. Path to the mill. Let's go to the front of the cathedral. I wanted to go into the cathedral. He wanted to get to the scaffold, if I remember correctly.
Everything all right up there?
Yeah, Jack. Now piss off.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Watch your language, Jack.
Hey, what did I do?
Let's go back to mill. Let's talk to Philip. Read his Bible twice. Still like my books better. I won't tell him. Let's talk to Philip.
Are you all right? Is something troubling you?
The Priory does not have the money to pay the workers early and to spend more on building materials. Not even if we sell all our wool at the Fleece Fair in Shiring.
Oh, that is a problem.
Of course that's a problem.
Yeah,
Jack,
dumbass.
please.
Alright, let's take the pathway. And let's go to the mill. Oh, there's a wasp nest right there. Let's take care of that. Nope.
I need to do better than that.
Try it again. I'm sure there's an achievement for getting all these. Nope. Missed again.
Ah, missed.
I just have to get it once.
Damn it.
I don't know why I'm missing more again. I think my reflexes are off a bit. There we go.
Before him, not a single fort remains. I think that was all of them.
Yep, achievement, Exterminator. Let's go in the mill. Someone carved something into that beam. All faded and weathered. Can't read them. Such a brilliant machine. So many possibilities. So much to learn. Yeah, let's check the machine.
The water flow turns the wheel. Then there's more wheels. And the millstone. The water flow turns the millstone. So the motion of the water is used and transformed into another motion, the grinding. Shouldn't there be all kinds of motions possible? We use wheels to lift timber and stone up at the construction site. Maybe the right kind of mill could make a sawing motion or a hammering motion. I guess that's a challenge for another day.
Wish I can get that excited about ants. Let's check the ants out.
Do you mind?
A handful of ants. Busy little creatures.
Oi, my ants!
I just took a few. They aren't all your ants.
Now I got ants in my pants. What should I do with the ants? What if I go to the monastery? Road to the bridge. Let's check the bridge out.
He's teaching the novice about the bridge and the toll. I better not disturb them.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's see what he has to say about this thing.
Everything all right, Jonathan?
Get up. Let's see if we can put ants in that guy's pants. Or if I show Philip them.
I've got the bomb. I'm done here for now.
Ants.
I better keep at a distance. I don't want to be scolded too.
Alright.
I just don't see how you can
I'll
possibly
keep them
regain
for now.
our trust.
I don't know if you can hear the sirens in the background. We're getting ready for a winter storm, which is not something they get, I guess, apparently in North Carolina. So, you know, hoping for the best. They say like up to a foot, maybe. I mean, I grew up in New York. That's pretty much nothing to me, but
locked.
You know, for people who aren't familiar with it, I can completely understand that. So I'm just staying off the roads for that sake alone. Give me some colorful cloth.
Washing out the grease and the dirt from the wool takes hours. And there must be an easier way to do the fulling.
I wish there was.
What if I use ants?
I'll keep them for now.
Alright, keep your ants. To the mill.
When I find more time, I'll try to think of other mills we can build. The water is there, the wheels are there. Why stop at grinding?
I gotta figure out where she is. Road to the bridge, maybe? The quarry? Well, there's not. Alright. We gotta find her. Tell her about the book. No travels for me today. Unless Tom goes to the quarry. We gotta find her. She's somewhere. Maybe the crypt? The monastery, the road to the north. The Fullers. Where is Allie? Let's go to the cathedral crypt. Oh, where is she? She's not in here. Wish I remembered.
I'm done. I just can't stand.
Alright. Write something to annoy Fred. I don't feel like annoying Fred.
Who does he think he is?
There's the crack. The market, the crypt. Let's go back to the market. Path around the cathedral?
You're not heathens, are you?
No, no, Briar.
Oh, you're not heathens. Then you should know better.
Nope, that's not where I need to go. Lister, the way back, the entrance, the Prior's house. Let's go to the cloister. Where am I going? This pathway, maybe? No, it's the same kind of deal. The mill. The bridge. Again. Oh, is she just over here? Nope, it was just confusion. That's the road to Kingsbridge. The Fullers. Oh, Eliana's house. Remember when I first knocked there? I was so nervous. There we go. That's what we want. It's her house.
Come on, Jonathan. Let's tell Allie what I found out.
I hate Mondays.
Ranulph of Chester and his half-brother stole Lincoln Castle from Stephen. At least this is a chance for us to take it back.
For us? Who is us? The whole of England is strangled by new taxes and torn apart by this senseless quarrelling.
Senseless quarrelling? You still think I'm just playing around?
No.
I put my life at risk, Ali, for you and me. This isn't a game.
Nope.
I know that.
Do you? It's an honor to be one of the King's Knights.
An honor that costs a lot of money.
Oh, now you broke it, Jonathan.
There's someone at the door. I'll be right back.
Housekeeper.
Oh. Go play.
Jack.
Hey.
So,
Yes.
what brings you here?
I'm selling magazine subscriptions. Do you have a visitor?
Do you have a visitor?
Are you jealous?
Everything all right there?
Yes, it will just take a minute. Sorry, but my brother is waiting. He has to ride back to Shiring soon.
Ah, I see. All right. I just wanted to tell you that I found out about the book.
What book? Oh, Ovid. You were still looking for that.
Well, duh.
Of course.
What else am I gonna do?
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. It just feels like there are so many problems right now at the construction site. That reminds me. Could you tell Philip that I've come up with an idea how he can pay the workers?
Oh. How?
Just tell him. I've got nothing.
I'll buy up all of his wool and sell it on the fleece fair myself. But I need to go to Shiring first and get the money.
All right. I'll tell him. By the way, they have a copy of the Amores in Winchester.
Oh? I think I know someone who might be able to get it. But first we need to make sure Philip gets his money and talks to Percy.
Who?
Percy Hamley, the Earl.
Percy Hamley, the fat oaf.
Congratulations! Everybody heard you.
So what? They're all bastards.
I think I should be going.
Ah, all right. See you later, Jack?
You know it, babe.
Of course.
Bastards.
You're gonna have to forget that word really quick, little brother.
So for them, you've got money, Ali.
So you were eavesdropping on me. Great. That deal with Philip will help them and us, Richard.
Robert of Gloucester is advancing on Lincoln as we speak. Tomorrow we will ride from Shiring. And what I need from you is money for a new sword and a gambeson. And I want my shield painted in Stephen's colours.
Is this leading anywhere, Richard? You've been doing this for years
I also want a
now,
rocket ship
and has the
and a
king
pony.
ever considered making you Earl of Shiring?
Not yet. But I fought side by side with him before. He knows my name, Ali.
Oh.
It's Rickard.
Oh, all right. I will meet you in Shiring, and I'll bring the money.
Alright, let's talk to Philip.
Father
Yo, Phil.
Yes?
Aliena says you can pay your workers. She has enough money to buy up all the Priory's wool and sell it in Shiring. And that way, you get your money earlier.
Really?
But you have to accompany her to Shiring. She has to fetch the money first.
The sooner the better. I have to talk to Percy Hamley anyway. Thank you, Jack. Now you better get back to work.
Aye, aye.
Tom wanted to talk to you.
Tom. That jerk. I guess we're going into the cathedral.
Yeah, if I talk to Tom now, he'll insist I stay at the construction site and work. Am I really done out here?
Stay outside a while longer.
I think I'll go and see Tom later.
I got ants. But I gotta figure out what they're even useful for.
We place our trust in you. We take you in.
No, I'll keep them. He can get his own ants.
And this is how you thank us?
No. Let's go back to work. Because I honestly don't know what I could use ants with.
Yeah, if I... Am I really...
Return to work.
Jack!
What?
I'm coming.
Come here, please.
You want to buy some ants?
You wanted to finish your Corbel, and I let you. Sub-Prior Remy just told me you disturbed the monks in the scriptorium.
Philip told me to practice reading.
The Bible, not the kind of book you were looking for. Then you go and waste your time in the cemetery and the market, and in the kitchen, and chatting to the Fullers.
I made a barn for them. I wanted to help them.
You should have been working instead. Don't you know how close we are to shutting down the construction?
I wanted to help Dad.
If I'd not planned ahead, it would all be over now. But how am I to plan ahead if I can't rely on you, Jack?
What? Watch out! Whoa.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Up here! Hey, hurry up, quick!
What's going on here?
Your son thinks I dropped the stones.
You were the one who pulled them up, weren't you?
Of course. That is my job.
He was probably angry because he might not get paid.
Alfred, stop it.
What?
Peter, what happened?
I'm not sure. But there was a monk. He was wearing a black robe. And when he saw me looking at him, he ran away. Maybe it was him.
A black robe? Are you saying this was my fault?
No. I'm sure I didn't recognize him. He wasn't from here.
No. Peter dropped the stone and doesn't want to admit it.
I saw a monk in black.
I assure you, a monk would never do such a thing.
I saw a monk in black in the market.
Oh, did you? I was there too when you were. Tell us, what did he do when you saw him?
He broke a big jug. I don't remember.
He broke a big jug?
That wasn't a monk. I was there. That never happened.
Maybe I remembered it wrong.
Jack, take the rest of the day off. I don't want you two to get into another fight.
What about the monk?
We don't know that there was a monk.
Accidents happen. We'll check all the ropes to make sure there won't be another one.
Letter from Francis. Letter dated February 1141. My dear Philip, it has been far too long since we spoke last. To tell you the truth, there's little I can write, as all of Earl Robert's scribes are sworn to secrecy. I remember well when we saw each other on a New Year's Day and talked about the world of politics. Now that a few years have passed and the conflict between my Earl Robert and Stephen is still raging on, I can understand why you chose the life of a prior. Involving oneself in politics has always led to more suffering. Always led to only more suffering. I am accompanying Robert of Gloucester on his quest against Stephen through England. Wherever I go, everyone talks about the wonderful work Prior Philip of Kingsbridge is doing. Your Saint Adolphus is well known even in Wales and Scotland now. Your brother Francis.
Excuse me, Philip?
Philip?
I'm sorry. Is everything all right?
Oh, you know.
I was just thinking about my brother. What is it?
Aliena is ready to go to Shiring with you.
Then I must not keep her waiting.
Okay. I need to do some slight adjustments. I think we're good. We'll verify. Okay. Let me know if the game audio is too low or if my audio is too low. We'll find out.
As we rode, Aliena expressed
It seems like it's probably
that Percy
good.
Hamley held court in Shiring Town during the Fleece Fair, and not in her father's castle. I had not yet confessed to Aliena that I blamed myself for her father's fate. I felt the guilt and shame starting to rise when we came to a large group of peasants looking as desperate as the refugees that had come from Earl's Castle back then.
I can either talk to the peasants or head on to Shire. Let's talk to the peasants.
Philip stopped to talk to the peasants, and so did I. Of course, he couldn't pass by people in need of help. Not even when he was on his way to try and save Kingsbridge from another attack by the Hamleys. Two of the peasants broke into tears and begged for food. Philip was mortified as they grabbed the hem of his robe and pleaded for mercy. They said they were from Wigley. They had illegally erected a mill and hadn't paid taxes to the Earl of Shiring for grinding flour. I bit my lip when they mentioned the title that used to belong to my father. As punishment, the Earl had destroyed their mill.
Dude, no.
Philip seemed unsure what to say about Percy Hamley's punishment for these peasants. I was less hesitant.
I hooped and hollered. An Earl has to show understanding.
I asked why they'd built an illegal mill. The peasants told us that milling taxes had doubled in their village. The peasants shouted and cried that the Earl had also burnt their fields, destroyed their houses, and taken their livestock from them. A few of them had even been killed. Philip told them to go to Kingsbridge for food. As we rode on, he said nothing. Maybe he had begun to lose hope that he would ever solve his problems with the Earl in Shiring.
That's unfortunate. Don't lose hope, dude. Let's head on to Shiring.
I had never trusted the Hamleys, but it seemed I had grown careless over the years. They had thus far kept their word to King Stephen, but now I felt I should have known that they would eventually break it. As I was thinking these grim thoughts, we passed by a gallows with two men dangling by their necks. An old woman stood by one of the corpses and snarled at us.
We talked to the old woman who snarled at us. We're gonna just head to Shiring. Let's talk to the old woman.
The old woman looked at us like a cornered animal. Philip demanded to know what had happened. She cackled and shook her head. She continued looking through the dead men's clothes. She'd already taken off their shoes and found a couple of coins on one of the corpses. Only now I realized that someone had tied foxtails to the corpses. Their hands had been cut off and their faces were burnt.
What happened to them?
I asked with a stern voice what had happened to the men. The old woman cackled and said that they had played with fire. When Philip asked that she should, by God, answer my question, she became serious. She told him that these men were poachers caught by the Earl's men hunting in his forests. Philip rode on, and when I caught up with him, I could see that now, more than ever, he was determined to talk to Percy Hamley.
Let's go to Shiring.
Aliena rode by my side without knowing that I had long been responsible for her family's fate. Ever since I had made the mistake of trusting Waleran by God. I felt like a fly in a cobweb. Every move I made seemed to lead to further calamities. But then I heard Aliena as she sped past me. Shiring, she exclaimed.
Let's go to Shiring. Get some muns. You did your best to finish your Corbel. With Alan and Milius' support, you managed to help the Fullers. Richard is trying to reclaim the earldom for himself and Aliena. You visited Cuthbert and told Brother Arnaldus you will bury him. You destroyed all 3 wasp nests. Okay, and that looks like that is...